and you've got a mic present right in front of you. Just press the button and ask the question. Any questions? Brother Muta from Lebanon.
Assalamu alaikum. You know, forgive our ignorance about Kashmir, because it's a bleeding country, and almost none of the Muslims know about Kashmir. This is the basic question I'm asking, which is everybody can ask, but that means that I don't know anything about Kashmir. I mean, about total area of Kashmir. Second, you fight to have Kashmir stand alone or to add Kashmir in India to Pakistan. Third one, you know, we know all Pakistani, Palestinian problem. Whenever there is fight against Israeli, people can talk to you and negotiate with you. When the Palestinians start negotiating without fighting, they've been now around 10 or 15 years and nobody listens to them. The only way to have your land is to fight and show the world that you have right. I want to ask if there's something, a fight is going and this muqawama is going there or not.
Thank you, brother. You have raised very important and very good questions. First question, if I have not failed to understand, you just simply wanted to know something about the across the line of control, other side of the Kashmir, you said? Okay. The whole Kashmir, before partition and dominion of the undivided Indian subcontinent, Kashmir used to be one of the largest states in undivided India. India consisted of 565 states when it got liberated into two sovereign dominions. So Kashmir used to be one of the major states, largest state. Area is 86,000 square miles, more than 86,000 square miles. The territory which is known as Free Kashmir, Azad Kashmir, is 4,000 square miles. Territory known as Gilgit-Baltistan is 28,000 square miles. The other side is 54,000 square miles. A small portion, through negotiations and a proper understanding between Pakistan and India, it is under the administration of China, which is known as Aksai Chil. It is 12,000 square kilometers. So all put together it is 86,700 and 22,000 square miles. The population is more than 15 million. Overwhelming majority of the state is Muslim, as very rightly pointed out by Sardar Attique Ahmed, the overwhelming majority of the people living in the state, they are Muslims. So that is one brief reference and introduction of the old state. Secondly, one thing needs to be understood, which again Sardar mentioned in his speech, that the independence of Pakistan and India is not the result of a war, or it was not done in the battlefield. It is a negotiated independence. It is a consensus independence. There were certain principles which were followed and they were applied in the creation of Pakistan and India. The basic and fundamental principle was that majority of the non-Muslim areas will go to India, and the areas belonging to Muslims in majority will accede to Pakistan. So that was the basic principle. And Indian leadership and the Muslim leadership and the British leadership, tripartite, three-party negotiations took place, a very long time of negotiation, and ultimately Pakistan and India came to be. There would have been no question at all that why India did not agree to what she had just a couple of weeks earlier agreed for her own creation. Nobody in the region, in Kashmir, outside India, could expect from that sovereign leadership that the pledges and the commitments made to the people, to the international community, to the South Asian region, that they would back out, but they backed out. And not only on that occasion, even later, he wrote to the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Kashmiri Khan, through a telegram. He said, no, I stand firmly committed that Kashmir case will be decided through a fair and free plebiscite in Kashmir. Later on, 3 times in his interviews and radio broadcast, Jawaharlal Nehru strongly reiterated his position and said that we do not believe in forced marriages. Whenever there will be a possibility, we will ask Kashmiris to exercise their free will to decide their future. So that has been the position in brief, in a nutshell. Secondly, my friend, you said that what is going to be the final shape if we get free? Then are we going to go with India? Are we going to go with Pakistan? Are we going to stay independent? Are we going to be divided, something to Pakistan, something to India? Will there be provinces created? Where there be some annexation here and there? Where will there be some division? Where there will be some trusteeship? Where will there be any partial independence and partial annexation and partial trusteeship and all that? So the final shape of the settlement, we would like to avoid at the moment, because one basic principle, established principle, is that we can either accede to Pakistan or to India. And this international verdict, your verdict, has not been given on the request of Kashmiris, no. It was not given on the application of Pakistan, no. It was India who took the case to the United Nations, requested United Nations to intervene, because under the command and leadership of my father, the Mujahideen and troops, locally formed army, Pakistan was not in a position to assist because the commander in chief was a Britisher here, and he never agreed with Pakistani government to give military assistance to Azad.